All right, let's talk about Everton and Manchester United. Do you know what time this game's kicking off on Sunday?
10:30 Central Time.
2 p.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, really?
It's a 7 p.m. kickoff over in England.
Oh,
because it's the BT Sport game of the week. And usually that slot is 12:30 in England, but that would have not given Manchester United the requisite 48 hours from their Europa League match, so they had to move it to the other open slot, which is 2 p.m. So, for us, 2 p.m. Eastern, so 7 p.m. Over there. So a rare Sunday night football match. Everton plus 275 under the lights at Goodison Park. United minus 106. The draw here is plus 240 at Bet365. Oh, Frank Lampard's Toffees, man. 7-match unbeaten streak. You know who has allowed the fewest goals in the Premier League this season? That's Frank Lampard's Toffees, man. They haven't allowed more than a goal since they played Aston Villa, and they've only allowed more than one goal in one match this season. And I'm not too concerned about the defensive regression because they have regression-proof goalkeeper Jordan Pickford, the center back pairing of Cody and Tarkovsky. They're just really good at defending their box. And with Ghana in front of them, this is a team that's probably going to beat their expected goals against numbers for the season. Just when you think about their personnel. And I'm not too concerned about the offense against this Man United defense that ranks 16th in non-penalty expected goals per 90, 16th in shots allowed per 90, and 12th in big scoring chances. They got picked apart by a Manchester City team just a little bit. They're just a little bit better than Everton. I think we could all agree on that. And it's been weeks and weeks of me beating this drum and saying, you guys are missing out. Get on the bandwagon. It's coming. This team's going to pay off. And they've paid off. And now all of a sudden, guess who's joining the party? BJ and Anthony. Anthony on Everton. First time in a year and a half?
I'd have to go back and look. I definitely bet a couple of Everton unders last year. I don't remember betting on Everton. But I think that the stylistic matchup here is that Everton will successfully be able to sit deep and counterattack Man United. And I think that United thrives in certain situations when they can win the ball and run into space behind. They use Sancho and Antony, but United have a striker issue right now with the injury situation. That's concerning. United do not do enough for me to dominate possession and dominate games against lower table sides, especially on the road. And that creates a situation where I'm a bit concerned for them here in this spot. It's also a weird situation for them with the, Europa League travel right before. Then they're going to have to travel up to or over to Everton. So it's not a great situational spot. It's not a great, number situation either. I mean, look at United away from home this season. They went to Southampton and won 1-0, but they lost expected goals. They went to Leicester and won 1-0, but expected goals were 1.1 to 0.6. We know about Leicester, not that inspiring performance, in hindsight. And then they went to Sheriff and won the expected goals by 1. Did a 2-0 win. Good performance, but again, it's Sheriff. I think that there are still concerns, and I don't think everything is all right at Man United.
What?
So I like Everton plus a half. And BJ will tell you they're the worst team that's ever existed, and I disagree. But
I'm just surprised you're kind of seeing the light here, Anthony. That maybe this Manchester United team.
Everyone's seeing the light here in this match. Finally,
I think there's definitely. I mean, look, you bet Arsenal against them. I was out on that trap. I think that was a bad matchup. But I think there are certain matchups that United will be good in. But there are some that I don't want any part of them. And this is one where I want no part of Man United. It's kind of like the Ole thing. It's just Ole again.
Yeah.
It's kind of where we're at with United, right? Yeah,
exactly. I mean, credit to Eric Ten Hag for actually having to, being able to develop a different style for Manchester United, because he realized that his defensive midfielders and center backs suck, so that he needs to essentially play a low defensive line. I mean, United is playing the lowest defensive line in the entire Premier League right now. That's crazy to think about. They
stopped kicking it short.
Exactly. They're just playing it long. They've turned into Burnley, Michael. United is just now, they probably should have hired Sean Dyche if they're going to play this way. But hey, listen, Michael, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been upgraded to questionable for this match. So it
doesn't matter. We got Mopai.
We might finally see the striking duo of Mopai and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, which I know everybody has been waiting for to see, to really unlock this Everton attack. But even last year, Everton really, I mean, they beat United at Goodison Park. Like they held them under 1 expected goal. And then they did the same thing at Old Trafford when they drew them 1-1. And I mean, United, they're allowing a 1.68 expected threat per 90 minutes. Like only Everton, Bournemouth, and Crystal Palace have a higher expected threat allowed. Like teams are just getting inside the final third and creating chances against United. And yeah, they're sitting deep. And, you know, the City match, we can't really, there are things we can take away from that. Like that, yeah, United still have a lot of problems to go way beyond Harry Maguire. Varane is out for this match as well. So it's going to be Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez back there. Not a great center back pairing.
It's gonna be great to watch Onana versus Lisandro Martinez.
I mean, United's 16th in expected goals allowed. Like this defense is still really, really bad. So yeah, I'm on Everton plus half a goal. Like the trip to Cyprus in the middle of the week, like or on Thursday, is challenging because United lost to Sociedad and they have to take this match seriously. Like they can't just go in and walk on and try to walk over Nicosia. Like they have to take it seriously. So yeah, give me the Toffees plus half a goal in this one. I think that makes it 9 for 9 on United fades, Anthony. So
I lost count. Are you up on those? I feel like I don't know.
Probably not, but I'll keep doing it until I mean,
the beginning of the season was it was free money, no matter if you were betting on or against United, if you're listening to this podcast. But yeah, I think this is just a banger of a spot for Frank Lampard's Toffees, and he's got them going in the right direction. It feels good.